Prabhuji, language.
Whatever you're
English.
comfortable with. Hindi preferable, but if you are comfortable with English, you can speak. Whatever you, you're okay.
या हिंदी का ऐसा प्रॉब्लम है कि मैं मराठी मानुस हूँ. मराठी मानुस को जब हिंदी बोलने को बोलते हैं तो इस तरह से बोलता है. पहली बार जब मैं पोहने को गया तो मैं पानी में शिरा, फिर पोहा, फिर बूढ़ा और सब वड़ा हो गया. तो इसके लिए मैं हिंदी जितना हो सके अवॉइड करता हूँ. और दूसरा, मेरा हिंदी जो है वो एब्सोल्युटली बॉम्बे का हिंदी है. और बॉम्बे का हिंदी ना, इट इज वर्स्ट हिंदी. मतलब मुझे अमृतसर में एक बार प्रवचन के लिए बुलाया गया और वहां पे उन्होंने मुझे ऑप्शन दिया कि आप हिंदी में बोलो करके. मैंने बोला हिंदी मेरा आपको समझेगा ही नहीं, क्योंकि मेरा बॉम्बे का हिंदी है, उसमें गुजराती, गोवा, कन्नड़ा, मराठी, मालवणी सब मिक्स रहता है. मैं बोला मैं इंग्लिश में बात करता हूँ ना. बोले नहीं नहीं नहीं, आपको बात करना है तो आपको हिंदी में ही करना है. मैं बोला ठीक है, मैं आपको चैलेंज देता हूँ. हमारे बॉम्बे के 3 वर्ड्स मैं आपको बताऊंगा और आप अगर उसका मतलब मुझे बता पाए तो फिर मैं हिंदी में बोलूंगा. तो उन्होंने वो चैलेंज एक्सेप्ट किया, अमृतसर के डिवोटीज ने. फिर मैंने पहला वर्ड बोला कोपचा. कोपचा, बोले कोपचा नहीं मालूम. फिर मैंने दूसरा वर्ड बोला सुमड़ी. सुमड़ी के वो लोग बेचारे हैं ना, प्रभु जी आपको कोई ऐतराज तो नहीं, इस टाइप का हिंदी बोल रहे थे. और मैं इनको सुमड़ी, कोपचा. फिर तीसरा वर्ड बोला मगज. बोले प्रभु जी आप इंग्लिश में ही दो, बिकॉज इस ऐसा लैंग्वेज आप यूज करोगे तो हमको समझेगा ही नहीं. उन्होंने फिर मुझे प्रवचन के बाद बोला प्रभु जी आप मंदिर में भी लोग ऐसे ही बात करते हैं क्या? नहीं, बोला ऐसे मंदिर में तो काफी सारे लोग डिसेंट बोलते हैं, लेकिन मेरे जैसे लोग जो बॉम्बे में इतने साल रह चुके हैं वो ऐसे ही बोलते हैं कि मैंने ज्यादा मगजमारी नहीं किया, मैं कोपचे में बैठ के सुमड़ी में मेरा जपा खत्म किया. बोले प्रभु जी प्लीज आप इंग्लिश में बोलो. अच्छा कि आप इंग्लिश में बात कर रहे हैं. तो यस, कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस में, as Prabhuji said, I thank you Shubha Vilas Prabhu for calling me on this platform and giving me this opportunity. Shubha Vilas Prabhu इतने हमारे he is guiding light for all of us, and so he gave this opportunity for me, so I'm so thankful for that. Of course अगर हम कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस में देखें तो हम जिन भगवान का नाम, मैंने देखा जिस सीरियसली आप लोग ले रहे थे 10 राउंड्स, जिस भगवान श्री कृष्ण का हम नाम लेते हैं वो भगवान श्री कृष्ण क्या करते हैं? राउंड द क्लॉक, ऑफ कोर्स इन द स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड देयर इज नो क्लॉक, राउंड द क्लॉक वो मस्ती ही करते रहते हैं. धमाल एंड मस्ती, दैट्स द ओनली थिंग लॉर्ड कृष्णा डज इन हिज चाइल्डहुड. जाएगा मटकी फोड़ेगा. Then when that gopi caught him, suddenly he, became his son. Then next time, he told that gopi that if you catch me like this and take me to Yashoda, I'll turn into your husband and embarrass you more. So, this kind of things he does. And if you think that, no, 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 after becoming Grahastha, maybe when Krishna became, into Grahastha ashram, no, no, no. After that also, that is a whole chapter, Krishna jokes with Rukmini. Jokingly, he starts telling that nobody knew my caste. And so this is how Lord Krishna is, even when we sing the Satchisuta Ashtakam, we say Navahasya that Lord Chaitanya every day used to crack new jokes. Huh? And just to tell you that some of the pastimes, if you read from Chaitanya Charitamrita, when Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda were called at Advaita Acharya's house, and Advaita Acharya served Lord Nityananda, and Lord Nityananda said, "What is this rice?" Yes, I have not come here all the way to eat this rice. And he started throwing that rice on the ground. And that rice touched Advaita, and Advaita Acharya started dancing like a madman. He said, I have been touched by the rice which was touched by Lord Nityananda. So, this is how they also used to, joke. The whole pastime of Jagai and Madhai, if you read, how Haridas Thakur describes Lord Nityananda. He said, I am risking my life to be with Nityananda. He jumps into the river, he catches the crocodile and tells them to chant. The kind of masti Lord Nityananda used to do, that also shows that Krishna consciousness, yes, is, as Prabhuji was saying, it's a balance of fun and it's a balance of our seriousness. We have to balance both the things. uh, f- for me, what has happened is I was, before coming to Krishna consciousness, I was into acting, I was into mimicry and all those things. And then when I came to Krishna consciousness, you know, I learned that Srila Prabhupada's movement is so nice that it allows anybody and everybody to engage his propensities in service of Lord Krishna. And that's what Srila Prabhupada used to do. Okay, you like to play guitar for Krishna. If you want to like to sing, okay, sing for Krishna. So for me, it happened that, okay, you are a joker, okay, joke for Krishna. And I am so thankful. The community of Radha Gopinath is so matured, that they gave me a slot on every Brahmotsav to perform a devotional comedy drama. And we have series of dramas on RG Media. How devotees traveling in train, how they behave. So we have a drama called as Virar to Churchgate Fast, and how they conduct council meetings inside the train. It's worth watching. What lessons to take while looking out of the windows in the morning. You know. Then we have a drama called as Live from Ahobalam, where what if media existed at the time of Hiranyakashipu? Now, one care we all used to take in making all such dramas is we never joked about a devotee. Like Prahlad, we never had any joke on that. We didn't have that character of Prahlad also. We never joked about Prabhupada or our acharyas, anybody. Yeah, but yes, demons is one area where we have all freedom. So we made a joke of Hiranyakashipu. He is lying there, almost dead, and we said we are putting Vodafone ka chota recharge so that he can speak for 15 minutes. That time the Vodafone recharge used to be for talk time of 15 minutes, and that 15 minutes conversation after he gets up, and it came up so nicely. I was the person who was the reporter, and I was interviewing Hiranyakashipu. Radhika Pati Prabhu, who is actor in South, he had done the role of Hiranyakashipu, and he gets up, and I asked him questions that how were you so confident, while breaking that pillar? He said, yeah, I knew that God is not there inside the pillar, because when the construction was going on, I was supervising the construction. मैं खुद वो construction देखा, मैंने खुद उसके अंदर सीमेंट भरा था, तो भगवान कहाँ से आएंगे उसके अंदर? This kind of jokes. And then at the end, we used to always have a message where Hiranyakashipu said, बाबा तुम लोग कभी किसी भक्त को ना चिपली मत लो. मेरा गलती हो गया कि मैं प्रहलाद के साथ ऐसा चीपली भी हो गया, मुझे मालूम नहीं था कि तो आप कभी वैष्णव अपराध मत करो. So we always had a message in all our dramas, right? From those dramas we perform multiple dramas, and nowadays we come out with reels, we come out with YouTube shorts also. The recent yatra, we did few drama, a few shorts. I think some of you must have seen it. Kazakhstan versus Maharashtra. When a Maharashtrian devotee meets a Kazakhstan devotee in Kartik Yatra, it devotees appreciated so much. Yesterday, Vrajvihari Prabhu sent me the link. He said, I am laughing listening to that. Then we had a drama in this Kartik. We made a short on Marathi Manus in Kartik Yatra. And he's reacting to things. and he sees two devotees, having an argument, and he says, "अरे क्या तुम लोग झगड़ा करते? इधर हमारे महाराष्ट्र में देखो, ये ठाकरे बंधु एक साथ आ गए, ये ठाकरे बंधु एक दूसरे को गला लगाते, वो ठाकरे बंधु है, तुम तो गुरु बंधु है, तो गुरु बंधु को तो झगड़ा नहीं करना चाहिए." So we send some subtle messages to the devotees. Then, some devotees said, "Yeah, yeah, it's so true. Thakre Bandhu can come together for political purpose. Oh, and we are Guru Bandhus, so we should not fight." So, of course, one thing in humor, we should be very careful that we should not be frivolous. And there is a very thin line between humor in Krishna consciousness and prajalpa. We should not end up doing prajalpa or criticizing any devotee or making joke of any devotee. That we all have always been following. uh, in why this humor is needed in devotee's life, both seriousness and humor is needed. I always tell this very striking point regarding how Vaishnava relationship should be. A Vaishnava relationship should be full of two types of activities. One is activities of advancement, and two is activities of bonding. Both activities, there should be balance. Now, what is activities of advancement? Where we Vaishnavas, we come together and we read together, we chant together, we discuss what we read, we discuss, what we heard in the different classes. These are activities for advancement. Activities for bonding is when we sit together, we share the Mahaprasad with each other, we joke, about some humorous things that happened with us, and these humorous things naturally happen. Like, for example, we were once, for me, because I was into drama, my every Narsimha Chaturdashi, let me tell you, for years together, I used to be scared of Narsimha Chaturdashi because during Guru Puja, our Govinda Prabhu, while playing the Mridanga, he used to look at me and he used to call me and he said, "Do a drama today evening on Narsimha Dev." And then he used to continue his Guru Puja. Guru Mukha Padmavakya Chittate Karuya Aikya. As if like I have to listen to him and make Arana Kari Ho Asha. I used to always tell Govind Prabhu, Prabhuji, why just before saying Guru Mukha Padmavakya, you used to tell me to do this drama and then sing the Guru Puja. Now I have to follow that instruction. And then I used to go into anxiety mode because everybody used to be enjoying Narsimha Chaturdashi, and me alone, I used to be searching for Hiranyakashipu. And while jumping in the Guru Puja, I used to ask people, "Hey, हिरण्यकशिपु बनेगा क्या?" वो बोलेगा, "क्या यार प्रभु, हम लोग नरसिंह चतुर्दशी के दिन तू मेरे को पूछ रहा है हिरण्यकशिपु बनेगा क्या?" I said, "प्रभु, आज शाम को ड्रामा करना है, बनेगा क्या? बनेगा, बनेगा." ऐसा करके गुरु पूजा में से एक एक्टर को लेके मैं वो अभी जहाँ पे डेटी रूम है, किचन है, वहां पे जाके सबको मिलाता था, फिर स्क्रिप्ट ये वो करके हमारा प्रैक्टिस चालू होता था। दिन भर प्रैक्टिस चलता था। फिर जब ड्रामा 7 बजे था तो 5:30 बजे हमको समझ में आया कि हमारे पास नरसिंह देव का मास्क नहीं है। फिर हमारे यहाँ पे एक डिवोटी था, बोला, "मैं इधर गिरगांव का ही हूँ, इधर मेला लगा है, मैं मेले में से लेके आता हूँ।" मेले में से वो कुछ तो लेके आया और हमने देखा, और वो टाइगर का मास्क था। बोले, "ये टाइगर है, ये हम नरसिम्हा के बात कर रहे हैं।" ओए, और वो डिवोटी भी ना ऐसा नया नया था। बोले, "प्रभु जी, चलता है ना टाइगर सिम्हा, क्या लोगों को इतना पता नहीं चलता है?" तो मैं बोला, "ठीक है।" और फिर मैंने वो मास्क पहनाया कृष्ण नाम प्रभु को और उनको पिलर के पीछे खड़ा किया, और ये हमारा सब चालू हो गया। हिरण्यकशिपु ये वो, उसने पिलर तोड़ा और नरसिंह देव बाहर आ गया, ऐसे ऐसे खड़े हो गए। फिर लोग वो ऐसे ही खड़े रह गए, तो हिलने को ही तैयार नहीं। फिर लोगों ने नरसिंह आरती चालू किया। नरसिंह लोगों को लगा कि नरसिंह आरती गाना चाहिए, तो नरसिंह आरती खत्म हुआ, फिर भी कृष्ण नाम प्रभु ऐसे ही खड़े। तो मैं बोला, "प्रभु क्या हो गया?" तो मैं धीरे से, मैं डायरेक्टर था, तो मैं जाके बोला, "प्रभु जी, प्रॉब्लम क्या है?" बोले देखो मेले से मास्क लाया है, ये बच्चों का मास्क है, मैं एडल्ट हूँ, ये जो आंख है ना ये इधर आ रहे हैं, मेरे को कुछ नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है। अभी ये सब मेरे को वो ड्रामा चालू है उसमें बता रहे हैं। तो मैं बोला प्रभु आप अभी बता रहे हैं मुझे, इतना टाइम आपने मास्क पहन के देखा नहीं। फिर मैंने वो नरसिम्हा देव का जो काम कर रहे थे उनको एक हाथ से पकड़ा, और अंधे आदमी को कैसे रास्ता क्रॉस कराते हैं ना वैसा लेके उनको जाके मैंने बिठाया वो हिरण्यकशिपु के सिंहासन पे। मैंने ही हिरण्यकशिपु को उठाया और उनके गोदी में रख दिया, बोला अभी तो फाड़ो इनको। सब टेम्पल हॉल हंस रहा है, सब मेरे ऊपर हंस रहे हैं, मैं रो रहा हूँ। और फिर उन्होंने वो हाथ डाला इधर इंटेस्टाइन। तो हिरण्यकशिपु को हमने बोला था कि चुनरी चुनरी रखना, एक अपने कुर्ते के अंदर एक चुनरी रखना, तो वो चुनरी निकालेंगे इंटेस्टाइन की तरह, ऐसा ये करेंगे। अभी कृष्णा नाम प्रभु ढूंढ रहे वो चुनरी चुनरी चुनरी। तो फिर वो हिरण्यकशिपु को तभी याद आया उनके लैब पे कि वो चुनरी रखने का भूल गया है। और फिर वो उधर से चिल्ला रहे मैं भूल गया, चुनरी रखने का भूल गया, मैं ज्यादा ढूंढो मत। मैं मैंने फिर लोगों को बोला पर्दा ऊपर करो, पर्दा ऊपर करो, यही हो गया ड्रामा खत्म। और जो डिवोटीज पूरे ड्रामा में हंसे, उस दिन के बाद मैं गोविंद प्रभु को बोला आप गुरु मुख पद्म वाक्य बोलो, कुछ भी बोलो, मैं ड्रामा जब तक मेरे एक्टर्स नहीं मिलेंगे, मेरे को 7 दिन पहले बोलो, मैं ऐसे ड्रामा नहीं करूंगा। बट आज भी वो ड्रामा के एक्सपीरियंसेस में जब लोगों को शेयर करता हूँ, जब लोग उसको ड्रामा को याद करते तो भी हंस हंस के पागल होते। So what I'm saying is, yeah, there are many funny moments in Krishna consciousness, and we should relish it. अभी हो गया तो हो गया, तो उसमें हम क्या कर सकते हैं। तो but yeah, so I share it with devotees. Devotees also become happy, and there are many jokes, Krishna conscious jokes with lesson we do. I have a special group with the brahmacharis of Radha Gopinath where I share those jokes. They use it in youth preaching, and youth always likes those kind of jokes and make in between. Like Prabhupada used to tell us that medicine has to be always given a bitter medicine with sugar. You know, uh, Krishna consciousness is not a bitter medicine, but we are bitter because we are not so, we are because materially deceased, we feel it bitter. So when we mix with sugar of humor, it becomes very sweet. Of course, seriousness in Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada himself used to use humor. He used to tell the stories of boatmen, gentlemen. There are so many non-Vedic stories also Srila Prabhupada used to share. That is what inspired us. So we are so thankful to this moment of Srila Prabhupada. Seriousness has to be shown in following four regulative principles. Seriousness has to reflect in, it's not that a devotee has to be always humorous. Seriousness has to be reflected in our chanting, in our hearing, in our thoughts. The kind of thoughts that are going on, we have to monitor, and we have to be really serious. We have to serious about not committing uh, Vaishnava Aprad. So that is where the whole seriousness, the way you are seriously doing, all of you are doing sadhana, please continue. And yeah, please do have some lighter moments. So with that, I stop here and thank Shubhavilas Prabhu for calling me on this platform. And I pray that I get seriousness like the devotees of Goa. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा। थैंक यू सो मच युगता प्रभु। ये जो सेशन था एकदम मजेदार था। आई एम श्योर ऑल ऑफ यू ऑल हैव experienced a different flavor of Krishna consciousness. We have been having morning programs on a daily basis and having classes, such serious classes. But today was a very different type of experience. I purposely called Yugavatar Prabhu for all of you all to experience this. I highly recommend all of you all to watch all the dramas of Golaka prayers, especially the one that Prabhuji was talking about, that Ahobilam one is crazy, crazy fun. I was personally there when the drama happened, and I can't tell you the amount of laughter and amount of madness that was there in that drama. So they're all there on YouTube. You can watch them and you can enjoy. Devotees always are wondering, where is there scope for entertainment in ISKCON? So this is what we are missing from the real world. So And of course, I also highly, request Yugavatar Prabhu to come often on this morning program. Uh, you should see him chanting. He is one of the most intense and serious chanters I have seen in my life. I really request Yugavatar Prabhu to come once in a while and chant with the devotees. Just to watch him chant is such a pleasure. He's like extremely serious about it. So, and of course, you can, I'll definitely keep inviting you, Yugata Prabhu, for coming and sharing your insights with the devotees here. Thank you very, very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Broji. Thank you so much. My whole aim was to create content for devotees so that they feel that they don't miss entertainment, as you said. We even in reels and shorts, we have created around 1,000 reels and shorts so that
Wow.
devotees, if anybody wants to entertain themselves, they can watch. Thank you for calling me on this platform. Again, thank you,
Where, where,
Shubhavila
where do
Prabhu, and
they
all.
get access to all the reels and shorts? You have some playlist or something?
Only Goloka players, if you type on YouTube, you get all the dramas also, and below that, you get the shorts also. Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Roja.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hare
Hari
Krishna.
Bol.
Hare
Hari Bol.